And I was having a conversation with a friend, and I was saying how Don Jazzy would have heard this track and been like, ah shit, this boy should have still been here. Because truth be told, if it was remaining as big as Ozumba Mbadiwe's song is now, it would have been times 2 bigger, because the whole Maving marketing and the Don Jazzy influencing thing would have pushed it to the next level. But at the same time, I'm sure Don Jazzy is very proud of it, because you'd be like, now you're talking. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cera. This is Cera Unfiltered, and over here we review Afrobeat music, projects, singles, that is EPs, albums, singles, music videos, everything Afrobeat. We talk about it here. And today we're talking about Reekado Banks Ozumba Mbadiwe. So put your hands up if you're part of the people who went to Google who Ozumba Mbadiwe is, like the actual person. I mean, we all know that Ozumba Mbadiwe is a popular road in Victoria Island, but because of this song, I had to go check who is Ozumba Mbadiwe. Apparently, he's a politician who served as a senator in the First Republic, I believe, and he died way back as 1990. I was not even born then, and wow, how many years later? 1990 to 2021. 2021 minus 1990, that's how many years? That's 31 years. Yes, 31 years. So 31 years later, I'm sure that was Ozumba Mbadiwe, but I've never imagined that he would become a hit song in Nigeria. And honestly, I like to believe that while Reekado Banks was recording this song, he knew it was going to be a hit. You know, there's some songs that you can't even fault. So let's start off with the beat. Big shout out to P Prime, because he did something on that track. You know, right now it's like Nigerians are trying to jump on this Amapiano wave, because like everybody wants to do Amapiano, everybody wants to, you know, throw some things up in the air, wants to vibe, wants to dance. But then we know it's for South Africans. So even as we're doing, it's like we're adopting South African sound. But then P Prime did a perfect mashup of Afrobeat and Amapiano, because you're listening to the track and you can hear Afrobeat 100%, and at the same time you can hear what he's doing with the drums. My goodness, he killed it. He honestly killed it, and I'm sure that Reekado Banks heard that sound and knew that P Prime has given me a hit. Big shout out to P Prime. But I would really like to find out from Reekado Banks how he felt the first time he heard that Ozumba Mbadiwe beat, and what made him think of even writing about Ozumba Mbadiwe. So I tried listening to the song over and over again. Great vibe, great music, the way he sang. Like, I don't think for a while Reekado has sang to me. So first off, I've been a Reekado from the first time that Don Jazzy introduced him to us. I have loved Reekado, and I've always known that he has something, and I've always been standing since then. But after a while, it was like Reekado was singing. He was always singing. When I mean singing, I don't mean like his music randomly. I mean the way he delivers vocally on music. But I think that something has improved with Ozumba Mbadiwe, because you're listening to the way he's dropping some words, dropping some melodies, like what he's doing with his voice, and you know that this dude was actually singing on this beat, and that's why I respect and absolutely love it. Like, he did that. But then I kind of like struggled with the lyrics, so I didn't understand what he was talking about. He was saying something about if you're giant for your pocket, and I was wondering, did the Burna Boy have issues with him? Is he shading Burna Boy? Until the part where he mentioned the October 2020 situation that happened at Lekki Toll Gate. Big shout out to him for mentioning that, because you can't even talk about Ozumba Mbadiwe Road right now without talking about Lekki Toll Gate. It was very, very brave of him to mention what happened at the Lekki Toll Gates in this track. So it's like, while we're dancing, while we're moving our bodies to the wonderful bedroom that he has dropped for us, we're still always going to remember the shit that went down with the hashtag #EndSARS protest. But it's a good song. It's a good song. Still struggling with what the song means, but one thing is for sure, that is vibes on vibes. So just maybe we would have to wait for Reekado Banks actually actually explain what he was talking about on the track Ozumba Mbadiwe. But one thing we know now is that if we want to find him, if just in case you are looking for Reekado Banks, I said that he will be at Ozumba Mbadiwe. Everybody can go on there now and look for him and make the traffic situation in that place worse. I'm just joking, but then it's a really, 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 really good song. The beats perfect, everything perfect, everything. I can't even fault it. If I'm going to rate the track over a 10, I think I'll just give it a 9.5, because every time you listen, you discover something new. Every time, from the first time I listened to the track, what actually got me was the dun dun dum 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 dum. That's the intro. And moving forward, it became the drums. Later, it's like, are you hearing what Reekado is saying? Like everything just gelled. And if Reekado doesn't post BTS or while he's recording or content like that, I think that if he has a footage of them recording Ozumba Mbadiwe in the studio, he should actually release it, because that's something I'll pay money to see, because I would like to see what happened while they were coming up with that song. And congrats to him again. Now he has a hit again after all the dramas that happened last year. Imagine, look at the irony. The whole entire thing affected his EP that he was dropping, the song with Whiskey and everything. Whiskey insulted him, and now months later he's out with his smashing hits, addressing all of that low key, and then even still addressing the entire thing very high key, and he's made a hit out of it, which is absolutely phenomenal. Hashtag life lessons. And I'm looking forward to more Reekado Banks music, and maybe another EP or even an album. And I was having a conversation with a friend, and I was saying how Don Jazzy would have heard this track and been like, ah shit, this boy should have still been here, because truth be told, if it was remaining as big as Ozumba Mbadiwe's song is now, it would have been times 2 bigger, because the whole Maving marketing and the Don Jazzy influencing thing would have pushed it to the next level. But at the same time, I'm sure Don Jazzy is very proud of it, because he'd be like, now you're talking, I stole somebody's words. But the truth is, you would not listen to a Reekado Banks song, honestly, for being honest with ourselves, and call it shit. Like, there's no time I've heard a Reekado song that I didn't think it was good, because the dude is pretty talented. Big shout out to him, and I'm so happy for him. So yes, I'm definitely recommending the song for you, and I'm saying that you should add it to your playlist. It's been added to my playlist already, the Afrobeat channel playlist. The link is in the description box. I mean, it has the best Afrobeat songs to take you out of a bad mood, you know, to make you feel like you're in a big mood. You know, Ozumba Mbadiwe is definitely one of those tracks that I absolutely love. And that's how we sign out for today on Cera on Film. So did you enjoy this content? Click the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button as well, and of course share this video with your friends, your family, or whatever, and let me know in the comment section what other song you want me to review, because that's all we do here, review Afrobeat music, and sometimes, just sometimes, tell you about myself, like just post 1 or 2 things about myself, like work vlogs and all of that stuff. I mean, it's me, Cera, big unfiltered. And I have to go now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my very next video. Bye.